Hey guys, it's your boy MKS here, back here with yet another video. Hope you're having a great time wherever you are. This is not alcohol because I don't drink alcohol, but Pepsi Max, which I hope doesn't have alcohol in secretly or anything like that. Some people say it's part of the secret ingredient. But anyway, I was thinking of doing the another reaction video to Fiorentina, as I did earlier, for those who saw that. But from the official channel, the ACF Fiorentina channel itself, where it was reviewing their best goals. But I thought I don't want to make too many videos, so ideally I'd love to make that, but I don't want to bore people, so I hope people don't find my content boring. But I don't want to I often say I don't want to over upload videos just in case people find it too much. But I'd love to know what you think about that. Do you get too many notifications, or could you just mute the notifications or whatever? So if you think there's a certain amount of videos I should make, or a certain amount I shouldn't make, or I should slow down or whatever, please let me know. But yeah, but this one is Frosinone. But please do check out Serie A's official channel in this video if you can, and all their videos, or as many of them as you can. That'd be great. I know if you're going to do that in the comments as well, so I know it'd be cool. Or even type on there, MKS sent me here, or whatever. I might get commission, but I'd just reinvest that into a town football anyway. But also, yeah, please check out the Frosinone and Fiorentina accounts as well on YouTube, and please check out, Google them, check them out on YouTube and their other social media platforms and their website and things like that, TikTok, YouTube, and whatever. I think that'd be pretty cool. I hope you'll do that if you'd be so kind. I mean, obviously it's your choice, but I hope you do. So please do that if you'd be kind enough. I'd say, since I said please, and say that's nicely, but also it's a Good Friday today, so please be good. But on a serious note, yeah, I hope you do that. And also Celtic FC as well. I hope you check them out. Google them, check out their YouTube, TikTok, and other social media, and their website, and that kind of thing. But yeah, I hope you enjoy this. It's another one of the part of the Made in Italy series. Champions of Made in Italy on Serie A, and I'm going to do my best to react to it as well as I can. Can't think of much else to say for the intro. I know I do waffle, but I do give a life story on that, but I'll try and stick to the football and Frosinone. As I say, I was thinking of reacting to the ACF Fiorentina top goals, but I'll do that possibly next week, hopefully, all being well next week, or as soon as possible, as soon as I get the opportunity on a Friday, because Fiorentina Friday, Frosinone Friday, and that kind of thing. Possibly react to some Celtic videos on that note as well as other Italian teams also. But anyway, I'm going to try and stop waffling, and no, I'm not the most healthy, but it is a Friday after all. So I'll try and be healthy on other days. But Friday is my sort of cheat day or unhealthy day or whatever. But if any kids watch these videos, please don't be unhealthy like me. Please drink more water, then you won't get balding like me either. Or go goofy like me or whatever. But or age like me, generally. All those things make you age, I suppose. Anyway, I'm going to roll on the clip. There's that same annoying advert I always find annoying, but I'd look just while the advert's on. I thought I'll try and take this opportunity to say I'd love for Frosinone to be co-owned by companies that begin with F. I know I said that about Fiorentina, but potentially companies that begin with F, and like France, because they both start with FR. Possibly if France have its own wealth fund. Part of me wants them to invest in Fiorentina, and part of me wants them to invest in Frosinone if they have their own sovereign wealth fund, if they don't already have it. Maybe that's something France could do, and it could strengthen the relations between Italy and France, and sort of improve them generally, because they're not always, well, they're very, very good, but they could improve their relations politically and that kind of thing. But I'd love to know what you think about that, and whether you think I'm being naive. I hope to read from and hear from Frosinone fans specifically as well, and Italian football fans generally. So I thought the video was going to play then, but. So talking about the Italian trade agency, which is what it says there. I hope you can see the angle properly, but I know I mentioned this in previous videos, but just to remind myself, and others I often say, I dream that the Italian trade agency, businesses, councils, politicians, and those in the wider society, and even fans and whatnot, will be able to invest in the club, and maybe even FIFA and UEFA, because obviously it's promoting the beautiful game in Italy. Which will hopefully benefit football itself generally, especially Italian football. I forgot to say in the Fiorentina video, I I was even thinking of reacting to the top goals on the Fiorentina channel itself, but I forgot to say they're in I think they're Italy's sole representative. Pretty sure that Italy's sole representative in the Conference League, so I would love to see them win that. And Italian teams are often rivals but I think, and again, no, it's a point I often mention, but I really hope Italian fans, I hope they'll see this, and I hope they'll unite behind each other when they're playing in Europe, because they're representing Italy generally, and I hope that certainly people will encourage them to do that. So even fans of, like, I don't know, I got to admit, I don't know who Fiorentina or Frosinone's rivals are, but I hope that they will get behind them to, in Fiorentina's case, because at the moment Frosinone are not in Europe at the moment. I hope they'll get behind them and want them to win the Conference League. So Italian teams do well in Europe. So I hope Frosinone fans will root for Fiorentina in Europe when they play against each other. Obviously, they can still be rivals.
Robin Leiden in Netherlands. I used to play in front of my house. They had a little football court, and we played always 4 against 4, 5 against 5. And I played always with people who were a little bit older than me, and I was always fighting. Then I started when I was 13 in a club, so I started really playing. Football for me is everything. I dedicated my life to football, but first it wasn't like this. First, I just started because I had fun. When I continued with football, I saw I'm good at football, and then it became serious and serious and serious. AC Milan and Juventus, and I watch this always on YouTube, and I see, I'll also play from Netherlands, play in Italy, but I never saw myself playing in Italy. When I was a child of Italy, I was thinking only pasta and the Romans, like the gladiators. When I became a little bit older, I started to see like Italy was really important in the history of Europe, and becoming more interested in the Italian culture.
First called Frusta by the Italic tribes Volsci, and then Frusino by the Romans, Frosinone stands in the middle of the Sacco Valley, an important strategic position that has always defended with honor. The city's ancient historical and cultural heritage is well preserved, as is the surrounding natural landscape. The province, affectionately called Ciociara, is an attractive destination that has managed to maintain its rural life and focus on well-being, while also becoming a successful industrial and commercial centre.
I would say, because as I said in some previous videos, as this video is quite long, it's about just over 11 minutes long. Just double check that. Yeah, just over 11 minutes, 11 and a half minutes nearly. Well, 11 and a quarter minutes. But anyway, as it's quite long, sorry, I'll try and get to the point. I thought I probably won't play the whole thing as usual, but I normally do that for shorter videos, but just I want to keep these ones short and sweet if I can. I'd love to know what you think is an ideal length. I suppose most people's attention spans are quite short, but I hope people will talk about things they enjoy about these videos, which I hope people will enjoy. I hope they'll brighten people's day. But I'd love to know any facts or figures about Frosinone. I've got to admit, I don't know if I said this in the sort of beginning, in the intro, if you like, but I don't know much about Frosinone, I've got to admit. I think it's somewhere in Rome, but I'm not sure. But anyway, I'd love to know about what you think, or even know about Italy, Italian football, Italy itself as a country, what you think about its architecture and that kind of thing. And do you think they could utilize that sort of history and the architecture and the beautiful scenery and things like that to promote like people might want to go there to invest in the club, because it could be a good place to live, I suppose, as well. So, or a good place to have offices in. I'd love to see Italian teams offering tax exemptions, government and the council working with clubs to offer tax exemptions for investing in Italian football, and also with the national team, like, to benefit both club and country, develop football in Italy generally, as well as giving them more money to buy overseas players as well, the best overseas players, which I often mention, but also access to markets and things like that, and other incentives to bring people into Italian football and look at what they can do to make it better towards potential investors, sponsors, obviously, and that kind of thing. But I'm not sure if I'm going to play the whole clip because it is quite long. In fact, I'm probably going to wrap it up there, just because, again, I do get wary about whether these videos are long, but I'd love to know what you think, as ever. I know, a bit spontaneous sometimes, but as I say, the original Made in Italy, the Made in Italy series. Please check out Frosinone and other teams and things about them, and also, as I say, please find out facts about Italian football and Frosinone in this case, especially in particular, and it could be things like their worst defeats, their biggest successes, their biggest victories, their best goals, I don't know, the kit, what inspired the kit, or things like that, and basically all sorts of things about the club and history. And please post them in the comment section below if you'd be so kind. I assume it's below the video, it normally is, but yeah, please post any sort of information you can think of. Again, I'm probably going to wrap this up because I know it's a bit longer, but if you, as I say, if you'd like to check it out, I'll try and remember to post a link if I can. But I always try and take too much on, so I don't know if I'll move on to something else. And but I'll do my best to post up the link. But if not, you can always just Google it, Made in Italy, Frosinone, or whatever. And peace and love. I'm out.